So this case, they are from our clinical cases from Dr. Guo. It is real existing, but maybe the examination is not completed, recorded. This is a patient with primary infertility, 31 years old. The first visit was on February 9th, 2014. And she's been married for 3 years without any pregnancy. So this is diagnosed as infertility. More than 1 year after marriage, normal sexual life, but not conceived. So this is primary conception, infertility. The cycle of this patient is 30 to 90 days. And occasionally ovulation. The cycle is very long. And 30 days or even 90 days or even more than 90 days. So she needs the progesterone to get the period coming. And menstruation lasting 5 to 6 days. The last period was, the quantity was normal and with some clots, darkish color, no dysmenorrhea, but the symptoms are aversion to cold, big emotional change, loose stools, 2 to 3 times a day, a lot of dreams, normal appetite, urination is normal, darkish tongue body, slight greasy tongue coating, white tongue coating, deep thready pulse. So first, she can be diagnosed as infertility. Second, what are the symptoms? Aversion to cold, cold limbs, bad mood, and loose stools. So there must be phlegm and dampness and failure of spleen in transportation and transformation. So at the same time of young deficiency of spleen and kidney, there is also bloodstasis, liver cheese stagnation, anxiety, darkish tongue body, slight white, greasy coating, deep thready pulse means deficiency of spleen and kidney. And we will often touch the sacrolumbar region to see the temperature. We can feel this patient, it was cold, not so warm. And we observe also if there are hair skin around the mammary areola, if there are milk overflow. And the menarche time was normal. 23 age years she got married. So she's been married more than 3 years. Maybe already 7 years, and she wants a baby. So she started the process at the age of 27, 3 years without taking contraceptive measures. So the diagnosis was infertility. And for the symptoms, there is kidney and spleen deficiency, young deficiency, and liver cheese stagnation, and bloodstasis. We did some examinations. We can see that the ovarian function is not very good, but the estrogen level is still good. And from the ultrasound, that uterus, the size was normal and the ovary was normal, and the basic body temperature is monophasic, and the sperms from the husband is normal. So through the analysis, this patient has a primary infertility. The diagnosis is a spleen kidney yang deficiency. It's not a very typical PCOS from Western medicine. In TCM, it's spleen and kidney yang deficiency. So we have to warm and tonify spleen and kidney. We use a Yubao with modification, the original formula of Dr. Guo, 熟地黄、枸杞子、菟丝子、女贞子、仙灵皮。So we add 仙灵皮 on the base of 玉煲汤。当归、川掇、怀牛膝 are from the original formula. 肉桂 is added because of spleen, kidney, yang deficiency. Because of phlegm and dampness, we use 苓桂竹甘汤. We often say that if the patient has a dampness and a phlegm, we can see the tongue body is puffy with tooth marks with a white gravy coating. So it indicates that this patient has phlegm and dampness. Dr. Guo likes to use 苓桂竹甘汤, which comes from 金匮药略. It works for the phlegm and retained fluid. 肉桂茯苓炒白术. We didn't use 甘草. So this is almost an original formula to warm yang and remove the dampness. And the patient has liver qi stagnation a little bit, so we use the 月季花. So this is a very amazing formula. She came on 9th February, and we prescribed 14 days of herbs. And on the 26th of the February, she came again, and the period didn't come. So she felt that aversion to cold was better and warmer of the hands and feet, but there is still lumbar soreness, and mood is better. And the stools are more formed, but still soft. Sleep is not very well, and there was ropeyluria 3 days ago, but DBT is still monophase. And at that time, the tongue body was darkish. Tongue coating is thin white. It is better than before, not that greasy. The pulse was deep and thready, and now it's thready and wiry. And the lumbar sacral region was warmer than before. So what formula did Dr. Guo use? We already have the ropeyluria. So on the basis of warming kidney and filling up the essence, we assist with removing blood stasis and open the orifice. So we use the modification on the basis of 促排卵汤. We add 丹参 and 羌活、细辛、三棱、水蛭、泽兰、皂角刺、肉桂、仙灵皮. So why 羌活 was used? 羌活 can warm and open the orifice. So although it was considered to remove the dampness, but here we use the function of it in opening orifice, and then we also use 皂角刺 to open the orifice. We know that from yang he tang, the herb is used to benefit the qi and excrete the pus. So here it is used to open the orifice to excrete the follicles out. We have the follicles already, so we need to excrete out. So we use 细辛 to warm and unblock the meridians to open the orifice. So then we use the 两固汤 to warm and spleen and kidney. We put 阿胶 to promote the pregnancy. Then 18 days of herbs are prescribed, and I often prescribe it like that too. So then the third visit, the period didn't come for 62 days. DBT was constantly high for 13 days. and the result was the early pregnancy test was positive, and from the hormonal examination, we can see that there was ovulation already. So this is a perfect case. Although the ovulation was postponed, we use 玉泡汤 and we use 两固汤 to increase the level of progesterone. So she succeeded. And then we use 受胎丸 with modification. So in July 2015, she gave the natural labor of one girl. So after promoting the follicle ovulation, we calm the fetus and strengthen the kidney.